When I got sent the offer, they sent me a kind of rough description of what the story was going to be and some images from the Land of Luck and of Bob. And I just really loved the design of it. I loved the concept of this mystical dimension where, you know, luck is physically created by all these kind of lucky creatures and unlucky creatures if you're in the land of bad luck. It just seemed to me like a really fun idea. And I love the fact that it was rooted in a very real and emotional sort of start point, which is Sam, you know, who is a kid who's grown up in foster care. Oh, well, you know, my job as Bob, my part of Bob is entirely his voice, you know, and I know that when my voice sessions are recorded, I am filmed as well, so that my facial expressions and my physicality can be used as a reference point for the animators. But I'm always very, very keen to stress that with animation, my contribution is one fraction of who Bob is, you know. His whole physicality, his whole look, the way his fur shines, the way the light bounces off his eyes, it's all other people sort of contributing to this in this incredible process which is modern animation. And I sometimes feel a little bit guilty that I tend to get all the credit, but sometimes not. Luck, I think, to me, luck is what you make it, you know. The sort of visual representations of luck in the movie are great because they're kind of giving substance to this kind of mystical idea that we have, that there is a kind of energy force or whatever that is determining our lives, you know. And the film really plays on that idea that luck is beyond our control. Luck is something which is projected onto us. But I think the truth of it is that, you know, we create luck as much as luck happens to us. When things happen to us, it's up to us to make them into good luck or bad luck. And I think that's the truth of it, is that ultimately it's all about not blaming other things for the way your life turns out. You know, it's about, and also taking credit for when things go well. I think, you know, Luck is one of those great movies, and the best animation movies do this, is that they take you on a really amazing adventure, a visual feast, something which is insanely kind of complicated and beautiful to look at, and the Land of Luck is just so well designed. But at the same time, at the heart of all that fantasy is a very human, very real, very emotional journey, you know, and you have Sam there who is, you know, even though she herself has gone through the foster care system without ever getting a forever family, she still cares so much about Hazel and her getting hers. And also Bob, who's this character who is seemingly very unfriendly and solitary, who really is just very vulnerable and wants connection. And so along with all these amazing fantasy conceits, which the film does so well, at the heart of it all, there's genuine emotional stakes. Well, I don't really use any anymore. I think I might have, as a kid, had a couple of things that I held on to on the off chance that, you know, there was some Land of Luck. I kind of look at my daughter as being my lucky charm because she is someone around whom I feel very lucky, and when I'm with her, I generally feel extremely happy, and I feel like my place in the universe is very clear to me. And so in that regard, she's definitely my lucky charm. I think the most important message is that, you know, good luck will come to you when you start to put love into the world, when you start to open yourself to the idea that kindness is a good thing, that love is a good thing. That will be reflected back to you. And Bob is, you know, a great example of someone who is trying not to do that. And eventually, by the sheer force of Sam's incredible personality and optimism, he can't help but open himself up. He suddenly finds himself the luckiest cat in the world. Sam is an amazing person who has, despite all the supposed bad luck she has received, stayed positive and stayed happy, and in that regard, eventually, you know, luck comes to her. So I think really it boils down to that famous Beatles quote, the love you make is equal to the love you take. No, the love you take is equal to the love you make. My apologies. I think we need bad luck to understand what good luck is. I think it would be quite boring to live, quite bland to live in a world that was just all good luck. And also, who's to say what good luck and bad luck is? Sometimes what feels like bad luck can actually be good luck. You know, you could be leaving the house in the morning and you drop your toast and it lands butter side down and it goes all over the carpet and the cat sort of like eats it and throws up, and you're thinking, oh man, this is the worst luck I've ever had. But you don't know that if you hadn't dropped your toast, you wouldn't have been hit by a bus when you left the house. So I think you have to kind of like trust that everything that happens to you is something that you can hopefully convert into something good. Well, I've done it quite a bit, and it's a very different discipline to live action acting. Even though you are in some respects live action acting because they're filming your performance and your facial expressions and your movements. The thing that surprised me the most about Luck was Peggy Holmes' incredible, unflinching, undying enthusiasm, and like we'd be doing takes of lines that I'd said 5 or 10 times, and she would always laugh. She'd always kind of like keep my energy up, which is really, really important because voice acting can be exhausting. So I was surprised and delighted at Peggy's kind of her smarts as a director. Right now, you know, I'm here sort of like promoting a movie that I've been lucky enough to be part of with Jane Fonda, you know, who is an absolute icon, and Whoopi Goldberg, who I've loved forever, and this incredible new talent in Evil Noble Zada, who's just this, you know, extraordinary young woman who is a Broadway smash and now is, you know, forging a film career. And I'm getting to hang out with those people. I'm in one of the greatest cities on the planet right now, in New York City, and, you know, what's not to love?